Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Swordbeam 64 and Jesus fucking Christ, it's been a while since I've uploaded anything except useless 3-second videos. So, I've had many thoughts about what this channel should be. I thought of making a movie review channel. But first it was gonna be a Let's Play channel. Now, I don't even know what the fuck it is, so Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm just gonna rant about it. Here we go. So, back in 2013, 14, was 14 or 13, fuck, it doesn't matter. There was this little game called Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm pretty sure you're all pretty familiar with it. You have to survive 5 nights. Each night gets harder and harder. There's an extra bonus 6th night. And after that, there's the infamous 20-20-20 mode. Custom night, but let's be real. The only reason you would even play that is for the 20-20-20-20 mode. It was, I'd say, different than most horror games in the sense that instead of having to go around, you were actually stuck in one place and shit would just come at you. It was creepy. It had many hidden secrets. Some more hidden than others, like the newspaper articles. Some of them were completely random, like Golden Freddy, but it had a lot of mystery, and overall it was a pretty solid indie game. And its popularity grew 3 months after the release of the game, when we got its sequel, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And that's when this franchise exploded. There was fan art, fan games, fan theories. There were entire channels about trying to find the lore and, like, original characters. It was nuts. And it all happened in such a short amount of time. But when Five Nights at Freddy's 2 came out was when I actually discovered the series, and also Markiplier's channel. Now, it's probably a weird point in the video for me to ask the question you'll have in your head. Swordbeam, why the bloody hell would you talk about this franchise that's dead for almost a year now? Well, as I was scrolling through my YouTube, I realized that MatPat made a new Five Nights at Freddy's video. I thought for a second that it could be a theory, or... Oh, by the way, MatPat, the game theorist. In case you didn't know, he's a cool guy. But after I saw the video, I went online and I saw the Steam comments by Scott Cawthon, and, well, we have an upcoming movie, a PlayStation VR game, a AAA game, and another book. So, I would say the franchise is far from dead. Where was I? Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 didn't really change much of the basic mechanics. Apart from the fact that you now had no doors. You only had a mask. But that was pretty much it. Oh yeah, it was harder, a lot more secrets to be found, and the lore got a lot deeper, and the game was more about the plot than the gameplay. At least now. I was really into it, to be honest. And while the game, it was okay. Like, it was different from the first one, I guess. had jump scares, like the first one, and you were stuck in a chair, that's okay. It's different. So, teasers started popping up about Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And by the time the trailer had popped up, the game was already on Steam. Damn. And again, in the span of like 3 months, was it 4 months? I don't fucking know. And when it came out, people tore it apart. I don't think it even 24 hours came by and the game was torn apart. Every secret, every freaking Easter egg, everything, the lore. There were millions of theories, good ending, bad ending. And I guess this one's thing was there was only one animatronic this time that could actually kill you. And you kind of had more control of it in sense of where it goes and what it does. I don't fucking know. So, in Markiplier's words, I think it was the perfect place for this franchise to stop. The story was pretty clear up to that point. The purple guy killed the children went in the suits, they tried to kill him, some other people got in the way, some died, Bite of 87, and now their spirits are haunting the pizzeria and just want redemption. And at the end of the game, you burn the place to the ground, and if you have found all the Easter eggs, you are able to get the good ending and have the children's soul inside of the animatronics be free and enjoy life and sunshines and rainbows and all the magical stuff in the world. And then Five Nights at Freddy's 4 came out. It was kind of like a combination of 1 and... It was basically Five Nights at Freddy's 1 without the cameras. That's it. The story got a bajillion times more convoluted. There was theories everywhere. My God, the fandom up to that point. My God. There were so many channels just dedicated to it. In fact, on the following videos, I'm gonna go through the fandom. Is there even a point of this video? I don't fucking know. Anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, I was kind of starting to get sick of it up to that point, but okay, the story's convoluted, and it seemed like that it was all a dream was the theory, the mainstream theory. Whatever. Then fucking Five Nights at Freddy's World. It was a disappointment, it was piece shit, and everyone, of course, in the beginning thought it was great, but as time went along, people saw through it. It was extremely mediocre, and even Scott Cawthon himself was pretty disappointed with it. Throughout that time, 2 books came out. Haven't read them, don't care. And after that, Sister Location. The only reason I even went to see playthroughs of it is because I really liked Markiplier at the time, and I guess I still kind of do. I enjoy him as a YouTuber. And I wanted to see where the lore would go. And, well, I would say this game is actually the best of the series. It had many great moments, and I believe most of the jump scares in this game were pretty good and felt earned, except that stupid night 4 part where you had to be inside one of the animatronics and there were mini arenas coming inside and it was a mess. And it pissed people off because it was impossible. But the story, again, kind of concluded it was a bit more messy. But it was, again, a really good point for the franchise to stop. And another book came out, don't care. Another book came out. It was called... fucking... Come on, Swordbeam, think. Five Nights at Freddy's Survival Guidebook. After that, there was an update for Sister Location for Custom Nights. And again, I was like, they keep going with the franchise. Well, it should be dying. I'm not even going to touch on where the fandom had gone up to that point because I don't want to vomit. By the way, I just came out the shower. That's why I look like this. Anyway, it was okay. It was challenging. I liked it. But it was over, right? There was nowhere else we could go. Nope! Enter Five Nights at Freddy's 7? Was it 7? It was called Pizzeria Simulator. It was... Again, it was a good game. It was really forgettable, though. Like, the building your own theme park was a neat idea, and it was pretty funny and self-aware. But the gameplay, the nights were just, they were so fucking boring. The only reason I even watched, I skipped through Markiplier's videos. I just looked at the lore and the cutscenes. I hated it. But after that, for Christ's sake, Ultimate Custom Night was released, and I liked the concept of it. You could choose from any animatronics, and you could just put Ultimate 20, like, how many 20s were there? I'm not even gonna try to count. But right then, it was over. The ending cutscene, if for some reason you were able to beat a difficulty level and up, you would see a cutscene of Golden Freddy spazzing out. And Map and made theories about it. At that point, they were meaningless to me. I was sick of the series. But I said, alright, it's done now. It lived longer than it needed to, but you know what they say. Would you rather die a hero or live... Oh, no, wait. You either die a hero or live enough to see yourself become the villain. And Five Nights at Freddy's kind of became the villain. But it was over, right? It was over. Okay, it was over. Go home, right? No! Fuck you, there's more!